Hey, I'm
Hey.
Craig.
There you go.
This is my brother Brad. Yeah, and welcome to episode 16 of Weekdays with Craig and Brad.
Nailed it. Way to go. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's
Yeah.
a lot of pressure.
I froze up a little bit there.
Yeah, well, the pressure's on. Our little show here is 16 episodes old.
We
It's
did
old
it.
enough to drive.
Man.
Here we
Well,
go.
16 days. Oh,
Right.
that's not old enough to drive. It's old enough to cry and poop. That's about it. So we're getting
there.
there.
It is. There it is. We're 44 seconds into the episode, and we have mentioned poop.
There it
is. All right.
Maybe a new record. That's a
Yeah.
pretty fast poop talk.
That's right.
Man, oh man, look, it is Christmas week. We got an outstanding week of programming. The daily podcast you just have to have, right? You won't believe this podcast.
Hey.
Huh.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Hey, that's nice. That's lovely. That's
I'm
wonderful.
in the spirit. I've got the Mannheim Steamroller cassette tape behind us. Do you remember that growing up, listening to Mannheim Steamroller Christmas?
I mean, yeah, I love Mannheim Steamroller because
Yeah.
of that. That's what I equate Christmas to, for sure.
Yeah.
The symphonic, what is it? The symphonic, what are they called? Synth waves of Mannheim Steamroller.
Sure.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. So you equate Christmas to Mannheim Steamroller.
Well, you know,
Not Mannheim Steamroller to Christmas, but
the other way around. Yes.
I got you.
Aren't they
Cool.
one and the
Well,
same?
we're off to a good start.
Yes.
gonna
Like
be a
thank
good
you. Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful episode. Man, we got a lot of good stuff going on today. Number one, if you are new to the channel, make sure you watch the full episode. And if you enjoy, hit the subscribe button. We're going for 20,000 subscribers. We're actually doing great right now. Growing every day. And we can't do it without you guys. So let's keep on rolling. Look, the OGs, the ones who have been with us the entire time, you guys are the best. Let's see if we can get Larry another thumb. I think the thumbs up ratio has been flying lately. You guys have been doing an excellent job. Don't wait. Now's the time to do it. Look, the ratio to viewer has been phenomenal. So keep it up, guys. Wonderful.
Yeah, we almost broke we're getting pretty close to breaking another record this weekend.
I'm keeping track of all old episodes as well.
Okay, cool. So smash that like button.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta smash it.
Hey, speaking of smashing things, it's time for the YouTube comment of the day.
Oh, okay. Great leeway in there.
I try really hard. Here we go. This actually wasn't from last episode. It's actually from a few previous episodes, but it happened over the weekend, which is why it counts. Let's check it out.
Okay. Backyard TARDIS says, you know what we ruined? Video games. Remember back in the day when we had to download all the day one patches on our NES? Not on the Genesis. We called Sonic and Knuckles DLC, and it was awesome.
Backyard TARDIS, you get the YouTube comment of the day.
All right.
Do you know what any of that means?
No idea what that was. I recognized NES and Sonic.
Yeah. So what happens is now when games are released, there's a lot of talk right now because there's a game called Cyberpunk 2077. Have you heard of this game?
Yeah, I've heard the name rumbling around.
So people are really pissed at this game, and it came out and it was kind of buggy. It had like a 10-year development cycle. Like literally, it was being developed for a decade, and it kept being pushed and it kept being pushed, and it was finally released. And it was released on the PlayStation 4, and the game would just keep crashing, and it was on the Xbox as well, and it was also released on the PlayStation 5 and PC, and it looks pretty good on the PC, but on the home consoles, the game like kept crashing. So eventually Sony and Microsoft both pulled it from its stores, and because the game just wasn't ready yet. So it's pretty fascinating because that's like never really happened before. It's I think that's what's about, because the idea of like games will be released now and they're like, oh, we'll patch a correction for that later, whereas back in the day, you'd get a game and you just put it in and it's ready to go.
Right. Yeah.
So
you got to take time to make it good. You make it good once the first time, and then that's it.
Well, there was also a lot of really bad games back then.
That's true. That's true.
Yes,
we can refer back to the Angry Video Game Nerd for that.
I'll give a call to James and see if he has a top 10 list of worst games ever. I'm sure people would love to see that. I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure he's already done that like
I'm
7
sure
times.
he's done that. Yeah. I'm sure
Yeah.
he's done a compilation like that. Good guy, though.
Speaking of James, yeah, best guy. His buddy Mike Matei, who's been with him like pretty much since the start of Cinemassacre. Like I think he came on shortly after I started working with James. He's like leaving their company, and that's kind of interesting. He's going to go stream and stuff. I don't know if you probably don't care about that, but people are like, what? So
Well, there you go.
that just happens.
Anybody that needs that news just got it.
Listen,
That's good.
People come to us for late breaking news in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I'm here to deliver.
You get the exclusives on this show. Exclusives you won't get anywhere else.
Breaking news. I have our first news story of the day, and it's an exclusive. Brad, have you heard of Mr. Beast before?
No.
No, you really haven't.
What's Mr. Beast?
You don't know who Mr. Beast is?
No, I don't know what Mr. Beast
amazing.
is.
I love it. Okay, Mr. Beast he's like the biggest
the name. I like the name.
He is a YouTube monster. He is he is one of the biggest YouTubers in the world right now. He's like 22 years old, but he's a genius at YouTube. He's incredibly smart. And every video he does is marketing to the millionth degree.
Well, what does he do?
Okay, so his first stuff started off pretty easy. It was like, we're going to take the longest Uber trip ever made, right? So we went from like Florida to California, right? Things like that. And then it became like tipping Twitch streamers like $5,000, right? And it was all about these shock things. So eventually he's done some where it's like, take your hand off the Lamborghini, or last person to take your hand off the Lamborghini wins the car,
Oh, yeah, I heard about that one.
Right? So he does all these, and he continues to up and up and up and up. And like from a business perspective, his net worth is insane. His goal, he said publicly, he has like 3 channels. He has a main channel, then he has a gaming channel, and then he has like another channel. And the main channel's goal is to break even or operate at a loss, while the other ones are the things that keep everybody alive. So everything he makes on the main channel, he puts back in to his videos, right? And he's talking about how he spent like $500,000 in a month on videos, right? He spends so much money, it's crazy. And he's just like this regular kid who's just really, really smart at making viral content, right? And I don't blame him. He's just been really, really good, and he does a lot of good things. It's like some people like want to be upset and stuff, but over the weekend he did something that I don't think anybody could have potentially witnessed, and it was kind of crazy. He talked about how he's been working on it for a while, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's fine. He did a thing last year where he wanted to plant 1 million trees, and people were like donating to plant trees throughout the world and stuff. And but this over the weekend, let me just show this to you. He tweeted out that he says, I just launched 300 restaurants nationwide. Just go to your favorite delivery app and order a Mr. Beast burger. We've been working on this forever. I'm so excited, right? So he launched 300 restaurants over the weekend, and it's branded like wonderfully, right? So he has all these things: Beast burgers and chicken sandwiches and grilled cheese and Beast fries and blah blah blah, right? And he launched it, and all the servers crashed. Like they couldn't keep up with the orders. And he launched 300 restaurants, and I was like, "How the hell is this happening? Right? What is this about?" So immediately people started, ordering it and doing all sorts of reviews on it. And he posted a video like, "I ordered a restaurant. I opened a restaurant, and that pays you to eat at it." Right? Like that's great titling, right? So he opens this restaurant, and it's essentially his friends going out and giving people like hundreds of dollars as they go through the drive-through. There's like handing out money. It's got 15 million views in a day. This is like what this guy does. But the burgers themselves, there's like generic burgers, whatever it is. They're like $8 a piece. I actually downloaded the app to check into it and see kind of like what's going on.
Mr. Beast burger close by?
Well, there's 3 of them actually, and it got me thinking about what these Mr. Beast burgers are, right? And you can't just like open up 300 brick and mortar stores, right?
Right.
So what he did, and it's pretty genius, was apparently, and I'll show you exactly where the locations are here. On the Mr. Beast burger, I looked up here, and there was a location which he's opened a lot of different locations throughout the United States, and this is the location that's closest to us It's a buca de beppo.
Okay.
So they're using other kitchens, other restaurants to fulfill their orders. So
Mhm.
apparently Buca de Beppo is like the primary client he has,
Interesting.
and that is who is serving his burgers and his
Wow.
fries, which I don't know. I just found it really, really fascinating
I
that
was
this
thinking
is
that
what
it had to
YouTubers
have
are
been
doing.
something like that, like outfitting it kinda over another already moving business.
Right.
Uh,
But when you look at stuff like this, like there's like Mr. Beast,
yeah.
that's pretty awesome. Like they obviously spent a lot of money on this, and
Yeah.
this guy just came in and ordered them, and it's like got great branding on it, like outstanding
Welcome to
branding.
Mr. Beast Burger, home of the Mr. Beast Burger. Can I take your order? That's
Right,
what this
right, right.
reminds me of. Yeah. Hey,
But
speaking of Buca de Beppo, whenever
mhm.
we used to drive by a Buca de Beppo, like 10 years ago, I used to do this. Buca de Beppo! Buca de Beppo! Buca de Beep!
And
Just trying to pick that up.
now if you do that, it's called cultural appropriation, Brad.
Why?
I don't know.
It's
That's a great question.
what culture was I offending with that? Because
Brad, don't you know that right now, somewhere on the internet, I'm pissing somebody off?
that's true. We're doing
Right now.
horrible work over here. Horrible.
A couple
Kick us.
white brothers talking to each other. It's crazy.
We're gonna get kicked off real soon. All
But
right.
here's the other thing, real quick. He said this just popped up. He tweeted this 5 hours ago. I see your tweets, and I'm trying to double and triple the amount of restaurants ASAP.
He's just like, this guy's going like this. He's like, all right, I need 300 burgers. I know he worked on it forever, but like by the time he announces it, it just seems like he's like, hey guys, 300 restaurants. And then he's like, I need to double this.
Well,
Got
there's a lot of things like this where people are getting burgers that are
Ew.
raw and gross and like
What's this down there? What's that? Mentos or Altoids?
it's just some guy
Oh,
it's just a mint thing,
okay.
whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, like there's been a lot of people who are upset because they're getting bad burgers or whatever. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I found it a fascinating thing, and I thought I'd talk to you about it because
Yeah.
this guy's net worth is probably $20 million. He's made it all in the last like 2 years, and he's just skyrocketed up the YouTube stratosphere, and he's next level. It's crazy. And
Well, is he doing as good as Weekdays with Craig and Brad?
well, I'll tell you what. In the last between now, he's done more views. He's done more views than we did, and that was a fraction of a second.
3 weeks. Okay, I guess he's doing all right, but
It's
I
okay.
mean, whatever.
If I wanted to start a fast food restaurant, I would have started a fast food restaurant.
I'm working on it right now. Okay,
Yeah,
you'll see it whenever I announce it.
Yeah, it takes we had it in the plans, and then he beat us to the punch, and if you're not first, you're last.
Now we were gonna do it, but now it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
But anyway, well, that's interesting. Yeah, it's what's always interesting is like these days with these YouTubers that like they get really popular and then they skyrocket up into like this unbelievable amount of it's almost like the top of what you could be as a cult with a cult following, because I didn't know who he was, but like it's like being a celebrity without ever really having to be a celebrity. You know what I mean? And you're making like buku's enough dollars to open up restaurants and do all this crazy stuff, but you're doing it at such an early age. A lot of these guys that like, it's just like, geez, I hope you know what you're doing, or I hope you catch on quick, and we're going to be seeing a lot of where are they now stories in 5 to 10 years. Where's Mr. Beast at these days? And he's like eating some, leftover Mr. Beast burger on the street. And he's like, get away from me.
Right. Got that Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I don't think we'll be seeing where's the Mr. Beast, because he does have. I think he's obviously smart enough to be able to hold on to his money and be smart about it, right? But I think the thing that we will see is where's Mr. Beast's buddy, right? He has he has like his little group of cronies that he hangs out with, his little clan of friends, right? So the guy who like wins the Lamborghini, right, or whatever, like what's he doing? Because he's just along for the ride. He just happens to be there. So I think you'll see a lot of those. And I don't know who the people are. Like I said, if Mr. Beast was in front of me, I'd be able to point him out. I wouldn't be able to point out any of the other guys. But
that's interesting. I have no idea what's going on YouTube or Twitter or anything really.
Good for you.
Just sort of like bumbling along as just you know, I'm heading into my 40s. I don't care. You know what I was thinking about was man, I've been on Facebook since the year 2005 or 6, since like very close to the beginning. I was just like, I got to get off of this thing. Like before I know it, like more than half of my life, I'll have been on social media. And then I've been thinking about it. I'm just like,
you know what I found?
Getting too old for this.
I had a friend who, when their kid was born, created a Facebook account for their child. Like, and so literally their entire life has been chronicled on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's like, ooh.
Yeah, that's a little silly because, like, you know, it's a baby.
No judgment, whatever.
You want to post a picture of your baby, go ahead. But the baby does not need any connections.
Yeah.
Because it's a baby.
Doesn't need many likes, you know?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Well,
so, okay, Mr. Beast. Congratulations, Mr. Beast. You are a massive success.
Mr. Beast. You get from Weekdays with Craig and Brad 300 points for each one of your stores that you
each
opened
one
up. Yeah, he gets 1 point for each store he opened up. So, you know, I know it's a big deal coming from us. I don't want to like get him too excited, but congratulations.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna say Mr. Beast has to check in on us to get those 300 points.
Oh well, then
he has to comment to get those 300 points.
All right. Well, I'm going with the team here. All right, Mr. Beast, if you want our 300 Weekdays with Craig and Brad points, you're going to have to like and subscribe to our channel and leave a comment, and maybe you'll have the chance to get even more points.
We don't even want you to tell anybody about us. We just want you. All you need to do is comment. Just be like, give me my points, and that's it. There you go.
Cool. All right, somebody let Mr. Beast know. I'm sure he'll see our channel's blowing up right now.
It's huge. It's massive. All right. So what is your story today?
All right. You know what? Like, I've got some super rich content for you here. We get a lot of Florida man stories going around the world. And I've been in a Christmas mood lately. Our viewers may have noticed I've been sharing a lot of Christmas themed stories, and that's not going to stop ever. I'm going to always only do Christmas stories, but for today, nonstop. But for today, I pulled up this story. It made me chuckle because it reminded me of Christmas Vacation, where the squirrel is in the tree. So this lady here, the title of this article is Florida Woman Finds Raccoon in Christmas Tree. Chaos ensues in wild video. And the title alone was enough for me to just go, oh boy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we going to watch an ad before this rolls?
No, we're not going to watch an ad. Look, I'm not going to even show you the news clip. What I'm going to do is scroll down to this picture and show you this girl. So the video, essentially, it's up here. She is she's got this video going, and she thinks there's a cat in her tree. And she's like, I've got a cat here in my tree. There's an animal in my Christmas tree. She put these ugly titles over her video, so I apologize.
Right.
So the first half of the video is just like her being like, get out of there, cat. And she's got this dog that's like trying to like get this cat. And finally she realizes, oh, it's a raccoon. And this dog is like super intrigued.
Now, so this is obviously a real Christmas tree.
This is like I guess it's a real tree she got somewhere. I don't know how a raccoon look. She's just like, oh my gosh, it's a raccoon. And she's got a dog there. So anybody who's a dog, she's just spraying it with water. and then it turns into a Christmas movie right then and there. The camera falls over and I don't know what's happening. Look, the dog goes crazy. The dog is going, and then they get in a scuffle. She's spraying them both with water. You can't tell what's happening. But it's pretty funny. So yeah, later on the raccoon is messing around with the present.
Wait, so it stayed around?
I guess she let it stick around.
What?
Yeah. I maybe she couldn't get it out of the house or something. She's just too afraid of it. It was probably like,
wait. So she let the raccoon in. She put the dog out, and
no,
she
the
went to
dog,
sleep.
no, the dog's still in there. I think she let the dog stay in there for protection.
Wait. She left. She went to sleep with the.
Look at the raccoon.
She just like let the raccoon stay in her house.
She just added it to her decor in the house. Look, she's like, get.
Well, yeah, she should have been doing that about 7 hours previously.
So it just goes on and on. I'm picturing the Benny Hill music here.
Of course.
Yeah, and then her dog's like, so it rounds out, and she finally got it out. But like, it just made me wonder, like, gosh, like, we had a fake Christmas tree, growing up, and we would, we just had a fake Christmas tree. We never really had the real Christmas tree experience. So it made me wonder. I wanted to ask our viewers if maybe they wanted to leave a comment to let us know if they've ever found anything crazy in their Christmas tree. If you've ever done the real deal Christmas tree thing. And let us know.
I think the craziest thing that I've ever found in a Christmas tree was like a year-old candy cane.
Yeah, when you've got a fake Christmas tree every year, like there's a good chance when you bring it back out the next year, you're going to find an old ornament or something. And that's kind of a pro, as opposed to a con of having a fake tree, is that if you imagine you got a real Christmas tree and you take everything down off of it, but like you leave in there one of your most favorite Christmas trees and you just throw it to the curb when it dies and you forget, and then you never see it again. So I know we brought out our Christmas tree this year, and it's kind of on its last legs. The lights are kind of all starting to go off in certain sections of the tree, and the metal Christmas barbs are starting to kind of just give out and not have any life to them. So we'll see. It might be time to get a new Christmas tree. Maybe the post Christmas tree sale after Christmas.
Right.
Get a really good one. Here's a pro tip: if you need a new Christmas tree, wait until the day after Christmas, because everything goes on sale.
There you go. All right. How wonderful is that? Thank you for sharing that. Do you have one of the things that I was literally bothered all weekend? I was thinking about our next segment to round up the day. And I was hoping if you could, do we have a solution to this, or are we just continuing to give clues?
For our game?
Yeah.
I've got a solution.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, it's time for the reveal of what the heck is that. Before we get there, let me pull up some comments, because look, this is important stuff. There were a lot of people who were just wondering what the heck it truly is. Let me pull these up real fast.
Yeah, this is our game. What the heck is that? It's the internet's most popular game show online. Just crazy bukus of guesses. We show you an image. It might be blurred. It might be a close-up image, and it's your job to guess what it is.
Well, Vilter actually has a history with possums or opossums, and suggested it's a blurry opossum. Is it a possum or is it possum or a possum?
I think I say possum. I think.
Me too. Chad Cole thinks it's an adult and child.
Okay.
Tim Tebow in a hoodie from Alf for Reals.
Boy, they're getting real close now.
They're getting in. So there you go. So several guesses. Brad, would you like to tell everybody what exactly this is?
All right, y'all ready for the reveal?
I'm very excited for this. My guess, my guess, wasn't it a monkey? I believe.
Your guess was, I think it was like a monkey or a gorilla. Yes. All right, you ready for the reveal?
Now I don't know what this is.
I know you don't.
I'm finding out what this is with everybody else. All right. Let's see what we got.
What the heck is that? Reveal in 3, 2,
1, go.
1. You were close.
That's the dog. That's the dog after his fight with the squirrel in the tree, right there. Hold me.
In the fight with the raccoon. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. That's what happened. Went outside.
Well, there it is right there.
There it is. What the heck is that? That's the third time we've played this game. It's one of my favorite games on the internet. I hope you guessed well. If you were playing at home, I hope you got close. It is in fact a gorilla with a dog head. So
that's a gorilla. Hold on, that's a gorilla with a dog head.
It might be a chimp.
Oh,
maybe a chimp with a dog head.
I just thought it was like a weird dog or something, but I love it. Can you go back to the original picture, please?
Blurred out image.
Yeah, yes,
okay.
Yes. Oh, that's a lot of
Yeah.
gauge and blur on there. I'll tell you what.
You're exactly right, Mr. Photoshop expert.
Show me the real one again one more time. Just. Oh man, great job,
Thank you,
wow.
thank you. Yeah,
wow.
I actually blurred it once, and I thought, oh, I don't know, somebody might guess that there's a chimp with a dog head on there, so I blurred it out a little bit more. So,
well, if you guessed, you get 3 points. Congratulations, guys, way to go! And if you didn't,
guy somewhere that was like, only 3 points, I was exactly right.
Well, the worst thing about it is that if you didn't guess, you get 7 points deducted. So that's a 10-point swing. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. So all you guys who didn't guess, all you wonderful viewers who are watching on a day-to-day basis, this Weekdays with Craig and Brad extravaganza, you lost.
Well, are you excited for the rest of the week? Because I sure am. We've got a lot of, with me, I'm going to keep the holiday spirit up. We've got a few fun, nostalgic things in the pipeline, I think, that our viewers are going to enjoy.
How about we just tell them what we're doing tomorrow right now?
Okay, sure. So what did we do over the weekend?
Over the weekend, we got news that our old house that we grew up in during our formative years was up for sale, and we went to it.
We went to it. Now, we haven't been there in 25 years. Our family moved away from there in 25 years, but these were the early to almost mid 90s years that were like the most formative, like everything was happening.
That's
music,
enough.
Video games.
That's enough.
We got to go back.
We're going to tell you guys more about it tomorrow. It's a big deal. All right, guys. So like tomorrow, 3 o'clock Central Standard. I'm going to keep it 3 o'clock for now. We're doing a good job of letting people know we're doing premieres. The premieres have been going good. I've been rating with the live streams. You can find me over on twitch.tv/Craig Skits. I hope you do. Every Monday through Friday from 1 to 3. It's Christmas week. You will see a show every day this week, even though it is Christmas. We're going to pre-record a few of them extra. And you know what? We're going to have a great time doing it. I'll tell you that much. So make sure you guys tune in every single day this week. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and go watch more episodes because they're all binge-worthy. You can take us with it. Take while you're walking the dog, taking a poop, arguing with your girlfriend. You know, put the earbuds in, act like you're arguing. You know,
yeah, whatever. Oh, all right.
Right. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 17. I hope we make it.
All right.
With Weekdays. Bye.
Bye.
See, you hear me clicking? That's